Okay, so hey guys, this is a trade review for the 23rd of June. So for this day, it's also a day that I overtraded. I lost like I think 15. Yeah. So I lost almost all my profits to the markets already, but it's okay. It's a lesson learned for me. So 22nd, this is the 23rd one, and 24th, these 3 days is the days that I overtraded, and I have been overtrading actually since the past few my past few trades, almost since I started this account, this small account. Okay, but what I realized is, looking at my data, I don't need to take everyday trades, but I have been doing that. During my work, I have time, I just open the charts, I just trade that kind of thing. And so now I've implemented rules, and I'm going to follow the rules because, yeah, stick one trade a day. Like, I'm going to risk like at least 5 to $7 or $8, but keeping the risk small. Like, I'll ensure that I can open at least 0.2 lot. Okay, if it is like 60 points, still tolerable. But if it's like 100 points, 70 points, no, I'm not going to take a trade. I'm going to forego the trade because I don't have to trade every day. Okay, no, I've not blown my account, but it's just that I was watching words of wisdom, some shots. Like, it's true. Like, looking at my data, I trading when I open the charts. There's no plan going into the trade. Okay, but I still do have the risk management, which is keeping me alive, which is good. But it can be done better. So I'm gonna do like what I used to do. Plan before I trade, not just open a chart and trade. So I've deleted my account on my phone. So that's to ensure that I'm not going to trade during my work. Okay. Because generally during my work, I don't really have time to see the phone. Okay, so let's get right into the review. So first of all, the news is always very important. So my day will definitely start with planning out planning out the days that I want to trade, and I'm going to trade during them, and if I lose, I'm going to stop. Okay, so you can see 23rd, 24th, President Trump speaks. So this is the time. So 9:45. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to just put like that. Okay, so for Tuesday, Monday we didn't have news, so Monday is not a day to trade. Tuesday, 9:45 a.m. news, and we have 2:05 p.m. news. Okay, so this is market reopen. Then Tuesday we have a nice drop lower. Okay, then Wednesday retrace up. Thursday enters this CB and sinks lower. Okay, but it did not rate this low. Went up. Okay, Friday big sink lower. I did not even bother looking at Friday. Okay, but that's a nice sink lower. Sinks lower for this what relatively equal lows. Okay, so let's delete this. Yeah, one thing, my charts is real messy. Okay, so you can see it was a bearish week. Okay, okay, why is a bearish week? Actually, we could have get this information from Monday. Monday, you can see this, right? Monday, check this out. It did not rate this high. Okay, oh, it actually went past it. Forgotten when. Where was it? Oh, I'm mistaken. Never mind. Okay, so we have been pumping up. Okay, and then Friday, this Thursday, Friday, we did rated previous week high right here. Okay, and then this is just one tick up, 2 points off this. But if it want to move high, it should have went up all the way here, right? But it did not. In fact, it just poked up like that and then it started sinking lower during Monday. Okay. Then Tuesday, use Monday's opening price and sinks lower. Okay, so we check out Monday's opening price and this closing price right here. So I'll just change this color. Okay, Monday closing price. Okay, so this pink line, and that's all we're going to see. Yep, I'm going to do my review at the same time. Yeah, I got work today also, so I need to get done by. Oh my god, it's 8:30 already. No, sometimes you got to sacrifice your exercise time. Haha. Nope, I'm gonna exercise do my work. That's it. Yeah, feel like I want to get some sun. Never mind. Okay, so yeah, this review is done. Now it's Sunday, so this is what it is. Okay, so right here, let's go right into Tuesday. Okay, so you can see Monday. Actually, it's so clear. Monday 12 a.m. is already a big move higher. Reopens much up. Cleans out all these old highs already on 1 hour chart. Okay, but feels I think it feels yeah it did. This is that high. Okay, so it's last week's high. Yeah, it's definitely last week's high. Because let's say on I haven't showed the weekly chart. Okay, weekly chart. Initially, what I was saying is price to enter this VI. Okay, price entered this VI. We did a stop rate, but it did not clean out this this weekly high. Okay, so this is the current week candle. Okay, you can see price saying all the way lower, almost touching this opening price, but you can see it really gapped down below this. Okay, so why? Because because dollar. You can see dollar. I was seeing for dollar to move higher. Okay, so I was seeing for this high to be raided on dollar. You can see price reach for it, touch it, and that will be the day. That will be end of the buyer. So if dollar is going to move up, equity is going to move lower. And um is it does the weekly profile says that equities can move lower? Yes, because Monday it already did a big drop lower. Okay, why I'm looking for high price on dollar? Can see this? Okay, after such mess, entering it's been consolidating after taking out this sell side. Okay, so dollar was actually very influential on this week. Okay, so sell side rate expect price to enter this monthly CB. So you can see all these chops. Then it finally expanded up. So this was what made equities have a nice week. Okay. Okay, so back to the 1 hour chart. Okay, so yeah, now equities it can move lower for the week. Okay, Monday we already smash higher. Man. Okay, yeah. Okay. Okay, Monday we already smash higher. So when it comes to Tuesday, it start rolling lower during the Monday's PM session. Okay. So Monday PM session, you can see this CB started rolling lower. Big shot lower after just poking previous week's high. Okay, the fact that it poked previous week's high and it already really did this kind of highs rate. This is a 1 hour chart, very obvious rates on Thursday highs. Okay, and then because you can see last week we did slided lower but went up. Okay, we slided lower, so we got sell sides here. Then with this move lower, Sunday we open, we gap lower, we already raided out all these sell sides. Okay, so went up for buy sides. Then this is a market structure shift. Market structure shift on the 1 hour chart. Okay, so market structure shift and then started sinking lower. Then Tuesday 12 a.m. we continue sinking lower. So when we have pre-market London session really sank lower, right? You can see this old low, we already raided it. Then it did what? It just chopped like nobody's business. And I was trading right here, man. Yeah, I was telling myself, in the recording you will see also if you can share it. I'm saying it's high resistance and stuff because yeah, I traded during here's okay, I was trading during London session right here. From here 5 a.m. all the way to here. Yeah, I was thinking that we have taking out buy sides, a sell side, okay, time to move higher, but not that you cannot trade inside this range, but you can just trade inside this range. But it's going to be a hard rate. Okay, so yeah, that's about it. This day, to be honest, you look at after this big swing lower, we're taking out buy sides. Not nice to trade already. Okay, then all the way, just now we look at it. Basically, Tuesday already finished what it wanted to do. It was continuing Monday's price action. Sinks lower, sinks lower, sinks lower. 10 a.m. it reaches back up into this CB. Failed. Okay, this was the trade I was saying. Failed to reach, then it continued sinking lower. And in fact, it did continue sinking lower. Okay, I was saying about this trade. But this was a chop that I was chopped out also. Okay, so I was saying about this trade later. I'll show you guys. But you can see this is not a nice time to trade. Okay, just look at 5 a.m. and until Wednesday 12 a.m. There's basically nothing. Okay, remember we already raided out old daily low. Okay, so that's enough. Basically, from this movement to this one, it's already move way big. Okay, very big. Okay, so what's this? Okay, we have raided out previous week low. So after previous week low was raided, that's it. It's enough for the day. So you can see it's a nice London session trade, and sometimes you are not going to catch all this kind of move unless you expected it to continue Monday's movement. Okay, so Monday So Sunday set the stage for Monday and Tuesday to continue moving lower. Okay. Okay, now let's go back into 1 minute chart and see if there's anything. You can see during Tuesday 12 a.m. we just kept sinking lower. Sinking lower, sinking lower. Wow. Could you have traded it? I don't know. I don't think I could have catch the trade. Unless if I expect continuation, like Tuesday is going to move lower. But you can see if I see Asian range, we have been sinking lower. Generally, I won't. You know, so this was the power of three. It move up, manipulation, continue lower, straight lower. Then we have a chop right here. Just kept chopping right here. Very ugly, very ugly price. This has a nice run up, and I think that will be it. Yeah, it did have a nice run up here, and yeah, that will be it. But because Tuesday we've been chopping the lower, right? So during these days, just wait for 9:30. Yeah, and we have 9:45 a.m. news, right? So let's see what 9:30 can do. Okay, so looks really ugly, but I did offer a fair gap right here, 9:46. But 9:45 a.m. we are new, so I wouldn't have trusted these traders actually. So that's high resistance for you. You can see we use it so many times. Then after it expanded higher, 9:48. Okay, then we got, just to be fair, yeah, we've been sinking lower, but we got some buy sides here, and we got the old new week opening gap, and we got current new week opening gap here. Okay, so is that the high of it? No, it's the low. Okay, so we have the current new week opening gap low that can be a draw for price. So we want to see price, use this. Okay, we use this, and then we expanded. This is the measuring gap. This is the measuring gap and silver bullet. Okay, right here, 77 point stop loss. That wouldn't be the trade will be too big. Okay, but you can see what we have, like consolidation here, right? So you want to see price expand above it. So my stop loss can be moved here. It can, because you want to see price start expanding higher. Okay, so boom, enters 9:50 a.m. macro, we started marching higher. So here to here, that can be 100 points. This is the context that we have been moving lower, because we have been moving lower during the whole day, right? You can see. So yeah, that's the whole context for, that's the only trade, okay, that is valid for the day. And what time it happened? 9:30 a.m. So 9:30 a.m. always the real move. Okay. And we have this old daily relatively go high and daily BC. Okay, so a lot of things come together. Okay, so I'll just show you guys on what's it like. Like it's around here. It's saying all the way lower, taking out previous week low already. And then we reach to this daily BC high, this whole big gap. So it's very ugly, okay? But you can see it went all the way lower to right here. It decided to support off this, this BC right here. So when it started supporting off there, when it started supporting off there, right, we move up. So when it formed this low, the ES did so. You can see ES. It also be moving lower, like that, consolidating, then we drop lower, cleans out that high, cleans out the low, sorry. So you can see that lower lows. Then here is the emergent fair gap right here. And then we have this. Oh, find previous week low, previous week low. Okay, this is previous week low. Okay. Okay, so previous week low braided. Here we can see a breaker went up, market structure shift. Okay, this is the market structure shift. So we got a few inversion fair gap. Why this is inversion fair gap? Because it's being used before. Okay, so you want to see price expand past this, and in fact it did. Okay, this is the first inversion fair gap. This is the second inversion fair gap. Inversion fair gap, you want to see price go up, go down, then go up again, then it becomes balanced. Okay, so yeah, it's basically held by here, and this is the order block. Okay, so we sank quite deep into the order block. Why? Like that. Draw out. Dealing range. Okay, premium to discount. What's the levels inside the discount? Not here, but this one. So if you want to go long, I can go long based on like 25% like that. Okay, but it's also quite a big risk. Okay, but you can see it touches the what that that daily BC. Okay, it touches the daily BC once more, and right here is the daily BC. Oh, you can technically trade like that. That's picking the lows of the lows, which is not impossible. Not currently. Okay. Okay, so daily BC long. Okay, and then we just move up. Then we sink all the way lower. Does the order block supports price? Yes, it supports of the min threshold. And then you wait. Okay, because 9:30 am already shot lower, we have already raided out all the sell sites. Like sell sites has been constantly raided during the previous session already. Okay, we have relatively equal highs only. Okay, so expanded up. So that's measuring gap, silver bullet. So and it happened during what time? 9:45, 9:49. 9:49 means what? 9:50 am macro. So during 9:50 am to 10:10, you want to see something. You want to see price start delivering higher. And in fact, it did happen during 9:50 a.m. to 10:10. Okay. Okay, for this long, if I want to be aggressive, because we expanded up like that with big expansion and closing above all this. Okay, you want to see this balance act as a balance price already. So my stop loss can be just right here, inversion fair gap. Okay, 53 points. Yeah, in my mind, I'll be thinking, oh, price want to shoot down lower at least to the CE. You know, I have my CE protecting me, and then I have all these balance price range, so it's okay. So generally, I always expect, oh, price to weak long lower, but you can see this here is already way balanced. Okay, so right here, they offered 100 points right at 9:59 a.m. Just nice. Okay. Okay, so what will the risk allow? If let's say here to here, okay, let's just put this more aggressive. Like that. Okay. Okay, so 38 point stop loss. This will be okay for 0.2 lot. Okay. So I'll risk like $7.6. Then what? 53 points first partial. 53 points first partial. Then right here, second partial. So after first partial, my stalls will be to BE will be dragged all the way up to here, expecting this down close candle support price, and then yeah, that's it. So I think I will have TP right here. Okay, 53 points here. I think 80. I think I'll just take it right here. Okay, 80 points right here, and that's it for the trade. Okay, then you can see 1010 we did move up all the way here, but I don't need that. Okay, price was running back all the way to the low of the new week opening gap because it's already in a big discount. But I don't need to be right. I don't need to be right. Just taking off here is enough. Pre-market highs, aiming for pre-market high right here. That's enough, right? Yeah. So yeah, this will be the trade of the day. Okay, so that would be that reversal trade, and that's it. Okay, yeah, I still have a bit more time, so I'm just gonna run you all through just a little short one. Okay, so I was trading during 1 a.m. See all this movement lower, I don't think I'll be able to participate inside. So this was the first trade. Okay, for the first trade, 6 a.m. So I went long way based on a 15 minutes BC. Okay, you can see this 15 minutes BC. I'm thinking that we have supported off. We have been sinking lower, rated off a previous weekly low already. Okay, which is 2959, which is this 29594.08. That is the weekly low that we have rated. Okay, so we have rated pretty much the weekly low already. So thinking that just for price to expand to a premium. And then we are supporting off a old daily high, which is a old daily BC. Here you can see I'm in two positions, just submitting to price action. The risk is good, just 20 points. Okay, this I'm putting in 0.2 lot. That makes it up to like $4 or 4 to $5. So I'm seeing for price to expand past that. Okay, and you can see that is the next recording. I was seeing that price really expanded up. My first partial is taken right here. Okay, why? Because it could have been an inversion fair gap, like what it's going to do here. You can see what, so price, you can see 1 minute chart close like that. Okay, hold on, I want to show you guys. So it closed right, it did went above it, but then you can see it quickly went lower and stop me out. Okay, because on the okay, let's put the 5 minutes chart in context. Okay, it should have ripped higher if it wanted to. Okay, at this point, it should have just ripped higher all the way to here. Okay, so that was the first trade. I'll just bring it into context. Okay, yeah, we did move higher. I was trading right on this candle. So we take out this high, but this, you know this one, and then what? Now I'm seeing it. Look at this. We have a order block. No, this one is nicer. Okay, you can see this order block. One, when you form a high, that's it. When you form a high, it's gonna roll over. Okay, because it's at the weekly low. So I'm seeing it now. You can see price already moved all the way to the weekly low and then it rejected lower, but then it opened up when it failed to reach for, when it failed to clean out that high again. That's it. So when it breaks down this low, expanded down like that, we don't want to go higher already. Okay. So yeah, that was the first trade, right? So right here. Okay, so we form a high and then it starts sinking lower. Okay. So I traded based on the 15 minute. You will see right here, 15 minutes. Okay, it was right on this 15 minutes BC. I traded right on this candle. Was it? Shit, not this one. Five, six. Okay, was right on this 15 minute. So I was saying what? The lower portion, right? Went up. You should expand it way higher if you want to read it. But did not, it went lower, stopped me out right here, right? Okay. So I was trading based off this 15-minute candle, okay? Okay, next trade. So the next trade is doing the pre-market, okay? So I've seen 3 a.m. You can see we have been taking out sell size only. So I decided, okay, time to go short. I followed all my rules, okay? We have a CB right there. Right, it started sinking lower. Okay, big swing lower. I did want to short here actually. I doubted, then I did not participate. It is 7:30 a.m. and indeed it had a nice move lower, okay? As you can see right here on the 15-minute chart is rejecting off this 15-minute CB, so I'm thinking that price can continue lower, but just take it that we are going to trade inside a range is much better. So this we taken out one 15-minute low, just aim for here, it's okay. So right here as you can see I shorted, but I was going to get stopped out already. So at this point, almost get stopped out, right? See these weeks, okay, and I will stop out. Now I'm seeing on the 5-minute chart, I can see buy side, the sell side heavily raided already, right? So okay, this kind of condition is a high resistance condition. Definitely, just look at it. Look at the bodies sticking to each other. Nothing nice about it. Yeah, but I'm seeing this that CB is not that it's not tradable, but there I trap my stop loss right here, trusting that high, and because it's 7:30. No, but this kind of condition is really not nice to trade. So now measuring this week, okay. As long as this week continue holding price, I'm seeing for low price. And now we have this BC right there. Okay. Does it use the BC and move lower? Because like I was saying, we got a lot of buy sides raided already. You wait for it, just wait for it. Okay, every time price do this, if it leave a week like that, I've experienced it so many times, I just don't close the trade. Okay, when it do like that, it should have a close below. But you will see it wick all the way up and close above. Can see that? So that is the first sign. Get out of the trade. Okay. I need to record this. And see, when it close back up, that's the first sign. It's going higher. Okay, but I did not want to trust it. I was thinking it's high resistance, just let it be. But fuck, man, you don't want to be in high resistance condition. It's a now and if I'm gonna let it run, it's a now or never. It either going to, but this kind of movement definitely saying okay, because it's bound to stop me out already. Okay, so that was the second trade. Okay, then oh shit. Then this is the third trade. Right here we got two fair gap rule, and I just shorted based on it. And yeah, with hindsight, I just stop out. I was saying 10 a.m. was really ugly, right? So yeah. So basically, I decided that we did a stop rate. I'm going to trade once more, but this time I'm going to go long because I think that we are going to go higher BC. Then it did not happen, and that's probably it for the day. Okay, so that's it. See you guys in the next one. If this is gonna work.